Hello and welcome everyone. This is a brief video guide on how to place an options trade on Deribit. When you're starting out on Deribit, the options interface can be a little overwhelming to new users, as there is a considerable amount of information displayed on the one page. It doesn't take long before it all clicks into place though. Soon, it'll be like riding a bike. When clicking any of the options pages in the menu, you will be taken to the options chain page. It's possible to display all the expiration dates at once, or just the expiration date that you're interested in. This is the option chain, also known as the option matrix. When looking at the option chain, you will see a table displaying many different options. Each row represents one strike price. The strike price is displayed in the middle column, with call options to the left and put options to the right. You will notice that there is both a bid and an ask column for each option. This is due to Deribit being a trader-powered exchange, or peer-to-peer, where every market participant is able to take either side of each market instead of the trader placing a bet against Deribit itself. For an example, let's say we wanted to select a call option. Clicking anywhere in the row to the left of the strike price will bring up the order form for the call option at that strike price. Clicking anywhere in the row to the right of the strike price will bring up the order form for that put option at that strike price. For this example, we've selected the BTC25 SEP20 10,000C. That is the Bitcoin $10,000 call option that expires on the 25th of September 2020. Once we've clicked to make our selection, it will bring up the order form for that option. First, let's go through this order form and all of its features, and then we'll place a trade. At the top of the pop-up, we have the details of the option that is selected. It is possible to use these little arrows to change which option is populating the order form. The order type. Here you can choose either limit order or market order. Given the wider spread on options, it is advisable to stick to limit orders to better control the price you're getting for your orders. The quantity field. This is the quantity and number of contracts. For example, a quantity of one contract is to control 1 Bitcoin of notional value. Below the addition and subtraction buttons is your current open position on this option contract. Next, the trading bandwidth limits. These are levels outside of which orders will not currently execute. The bandwidth limits are covered in more detail in a separate lesson. And here you enter the price in BTC of the order you wish to place, with the equivalent dollar price of the order and equivalent implied volatility, or IV, below. The complex order form. This button enables the complex order form or format. The complex order form is covered in a separate lesson. The time and force rules. These operate in the same fashion as those of our perpetual and futures products. First, the GTC, or good till cancelled. This order will stay open until it is either filled or cancelled. FOK, or fill or kill. This order must be filled completely, or it is cancelled. IOC, or immediate or cancel. This order must be filled immediately, or cancelled. The difference between FOK or IOC being that with IOC, a partial fill is acceptable. There are some additional optional settings for the limit order. Post only. A post only order will only act as a maker order, i.e., it will not execute against an existing order in the order book. If the limit price selected would otherwise cause it to execute immediately, the price is adjusted to one tick away from that price that would cause instant execution. For example, if the current best ask is 0.1645 BTC and you place a limit order to buy at 0.17 BTC, with post only selected, the order will be placed at 0.164 BTC so as to not execute immediately. Reduce only. A reduce only order will only be used to make a position smaller. It will never make a position larger or open a new position. The buy and sell buttons, these are used to place the order. Underneath each button you can see the initial margin required to execute the order. In the top right of the panel is the order book for the option. On the left in green are the bids. These are orders you can sell into. On the right in red are the asks. These are orders that you can buy into. Below, here you can select either recent trades, which shows the most recent trades for this option, or chart, which shows a chart of the price of this option over time. You can even mouse over the trace to see prices at specific times. Now that you're familiar with the order form, let's place an options trade. For this example, we'll buy one of the call options already discussed, the Bitcoin $10,000 call option that expires on the 25th of September 2020. To do this, we first enter the quantity of 1 and then the price we wish to pay. For this example, we would like to execute immediately, so we can enter the best ask price of 0.1645 in the BTC field. Or we can click on the ask in the order book, which will populate the price into the field for us. Once we have done this, we can simply click the buy button in the bottom left. This will bring up a confirmation dialog for you to check the order details. Once you've checked the order, confirm this by clicking buy and the order will be placed. Once executed, the open position will be displayed underneath the options chain in the positions tab like so. Long positions are displayed in green and have a positive value in the size column. A short position will be displayed in red and have a negative value in the size column. And that's it. We're now long one Bitcoin $10,000 call option in the September expiry. The value of this option will vary as the underlying price moves and as time passes. So the only thing to decide is when to sell it. Alternatively, of course, the option can be held until expiry. The profit and loss calculations for both scenarios, selling early and holding to expiry, will be covered in a separate lesson. As these are European-style options, you cannot exercise an option before expiry. However, you can close your position by performing an equal and proportional order in the opposite direction. For our one contract bought call, this would be selling one contract of the same call. Inversely, if shorted, we would need to buy it back. This was a basic summary on how to place an options trade on Deribit. Thank you very much for watching.